Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on the morning of Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. Well, famous day on June 3rd. Today, in 1969, it was the last episode of the original Star Trek series that aired. Terrible, huh? But I wanted to do an editorial today on the law of diminishing returns. And this applies to the riots and Mr. George Floyd. You African Americans, especially at CNN and especially Don Lemon on CNN, have put an agenda there, a black agenda, and that's not helping your cause at all. Because the more you put that in there, the more negative feedback you're going to get. I don't see anybody trying to really do something to alleviate the situation, and that's hard work that you got to do. You got to eliminate being black, same as the whites got to eliminate being white, the Asians has got to eliminate being Asians, and you got to become human, which none of you ever want to do. And that's the problem. You have to. Also, the more you do these, what you call protest, I call pain in the ass disturbance, because that's what they are. A protest should be done 1 or 2 days, and then you put your message out there, and then you go to another forum to keep the message out there. Not this day after day after day. That is not the way to do things. And look at what it is. It's a double standard. There is no ratings for black on black violence. And you got a lot of that going on. But the TV and the networks and the media doesn't like it because there's no ratings there. But white on black, oh, there's ratings there. There's no ratings from black on white. But white on black, oh, do you get ratings? Yeah. You notice that Mr. Aubrey is at the back burner now. Even here in Georgia, it's all George Floyd, George Floyd. And don't get me wrong, I want to see the law prosecute those guys here in Georgia for Mr. Aubrey and those guys in Minnesota to the full extent of the law. Because they were wrong. They committed, in my case, first-degree murder, which deserves the death penalty. But that is just me. But speaking as an alien from another planet, you haven't even got to the first base on trying to resolve your structural problems as far as being a human race. To us, you would look like a cockroach, because that's really how you're reacting, like a cockroach. Cockroaches are all over the place. They're here, there, everywhere, and there's a whole bunch of them. Do they have a plan? No, they just go wherever the swarm goes. That's what the human race is doing here. There's no plan for the human race. An example, double standard here. Here in Georgia, you had a police officer who got hit by an ATV. Who was driving the ATV? Well, that's the media should tell you, but they're not. They know. They got their video. They should put it out there. Who was driving the ATV? Was he black? Probably. And that alone says perception. See what I mean? And then the poor guy who owns Underground Atlanta, who they were breaking into his stuff over there, so he went to check and he got a beating of his life. And he's sitting in the hospital in serious condition. Whether he's going to make it or not, I don't know. But this is what I'm saying, Americans, especially you African Americans. Do you see what I mean about your perceptions and the way they look at you? And your own actions are causing them to look at you even worse? Who's going to step up from your race and say, I am here? Who from the Asian race, who from the white race, who from the Native American race, and who from the who, what's it, and the she, he's, and he, she's, and whatever is going to come join me to try to get this and form not only a American culture, but a human culture. You don't have a human culture here. You have helter-skelter. This is your favorite alien, and bye-bye. Good day.